Getting ready for the second heat of 3.
Heat 2.
Lane 1, Duxbury. Lane 2, Ashland. Lane 3, Holliston. Lane 4, Hingham. Lane 5, Bishop Feion. And Lane 6, Scituate.
And Jared, if I heard our announcer correctly at the start of the meet, we're still scoring to 16 places.
Yep. Absolutely. And the relays being double points across those. There's 2 teams that have spots in the final heat of all 3 relays. That's Seekonk and Nantucket. So a big opportunity for those 2 teams to score major points. Now, Duxbury, who Don mentioned was the defending champion the last time there was a sectional swimming meet, they have a team in this heat. They'd like to sneak up into the top 8, really maximize those points.
Yeah, it's really interesting swimming in a 6-lane pool, scoring to 8 places. You know, again, some of the teams coming out of this heat, we'll be keeping our eye on the top 2, especially to see if they'll finish in the top 8.
Duxbury, Hingham, and Bishop Feion are teams that have two spots in the final heats of the relays later on today. So again, they're going to be the teams that are pushing for that top 8 pretty hard. Right now in lane 3, Holliston holding off Hingham. Hingham with the red caps, Hingham with the silver caps. And Hingham having a really strong first 25 to the butterfly leg. They pulled straight ahead of Holliston.
Yeah, that's a really, really great fly leg. I have to keep an eye. I'm going to flip over to the butterfly page.
Yeah, this is extended into a full body length lead for Holliston. That was strong. And keeping on lane number 1, Duxbury has moved into second.
Hingham as the top seed in the butterfly. Clara Bodner, that must have been her.
Yeah, I just saw that on display.
That was Clara Bodner in the fly
Hingham,
leg.
confirmation from the PA announcer Claude Valley that is Claire Bodner. Holliston is going to hold off Duxbury. That's lane 4 holding off the Dragons in lane 1. Hingham posts a 1:55.01, fastest time in the heat. 1:56.63 from Duxbury. And then in lane 3, Holliston comes in with a 1:59.14. Mentioned it actually a couple times earlier in our first meet that these spots belong to the team, not the 4 swimmers who are competing this week, and maybe it might even be a different 4 2 weeks from now at Boston University. So that's why you see some teams make pretty significant drops.
Yeah, that's a great point, Jared. Again, it's just you qualify the relay as a team, and doesn't matter which swimmers swim it in that regard to that time.
Final heat, lane 1, Franklin, lane 2, Medfield, lane 3, Dover Sherborne, lane 4, Seekonk, lane 5, Nantucket, and lane 6, Nauset. So again, Seekonk in lane 4 and Nantucket in lane 5. In all 3 relays, they'll be in the final heat. So, though right now the strong start is in lane 3 from Dover Sherborne.
Yeah, Dover Sherborne has their seed time is 2 seconds faster than any team in the competition. But again, they don't have a relay in that 4x100 relay. So they're really going to have to finish strongly in the 2 relays that they have.
Well, through the first 75 yards, it's been dominant for the Raiders. Opening up an even bigger lead in the breaststroke leg after a really strong backstroke leg. Right above them, in lane 4, Seekonk has moved firmly into second. Right behind them in lane 2 is Medfield.
32 split.
And we look like we're going to have a pretty strong fly leg coming out of Dover Sherborne as well. It's a really nice start.
Yeah, that lead now well over a body length over Seekonk. Friend of the program, Addison Abreu in the water, swimming the butterfly leg for Seekonk. I know Addison's dad, Jeremy, one of the viewers right now. He's running a New England youth level meet. If not, he would have been on air with us today. Right now, though, Seekonk trying to catch up to Dover Sherborne, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Now, they have to try and hold off Nantucket up there in lane 5. This is a really strong freestyle leg.
Really strong, and they're looking at the fastest posted is 1:55.01.
Dover Sherborne's going to come in with a 1:51.75, and then Nantucket will come in with a 1:55.19. And then up in lane 2, also a strong finish from Medfield, 155.23. Seekonk, 155.96.
And it looks like coming out of the second heat, unofficially, that Hingham will be the second place team.
With it being 9 o'clock, we're ready to roll here on the NFHS Network. And inside Milford, again, we're starting with the 200-yard medley relay. Heat 1 of 3 in lane 2, which again is the... Lane 2 is towards the bottom of your screen. Lane 4 all the way at the top. Not all the way at the top, but the highest filled lane. So lane 2, bottom of your screen, North Reading. In the middle, in lane 3, Weston. And in lane 4 is Beverly. Again, they are at the top of your screen. Lane 1 will always be at the bottom of your screen. Lane 6 will be at the top. 450-yard legs, and leading the way in lane 3 is Weston, as their second leg is in the pool first, about a body length lead for the DCL competitor. Behind them is North Reading, and tightly followed by Beverly, but it does look like Beverly has pulled ahead up in lane number, or excuse me, North Reading has pulled ahead up in lane number 2 into second, still chasing Weston. Strong lead still for Weston. Meet record is 146.52, set back in 2014 by Weston. Weston coming in with a seed time of 2:02.16, Beverly 2:02.85, and North Reading 2:04.14. So Weston in the lead, Beverly in lane 2, top of your screen in second, and in lane 2, North Reading is in third.
50 yards to go.
Final leg here.
Swimming the ankle leg for Weston. She was second in the diving earlier
Bella
this week.
Petnato in the pool for Weston, who finished second in diving
One of the many
earlier this week.
That you see.
So it's going to be a strong first heat posted by Weston.
Weston seated at 2:02.16.
They're going to come in at a 1:5.65. Believe.
We're not quite sure, but we will see.
The board hasn't confirmed exactly what the time is. Then they're followed up by Beverly and then North Reading in the third in this heat. I had it.
Winning time 156.15 for Weston
So
in lane 3.
156.15 for Weston, the winning time there in heat number 1 as we get ready for heat 2. Lane 1, Manchester Essex. Lane 2, Austin Prep. Lane 3, middle of the pool, Mystic Valley. Lane 4, Bishop Fenwick. Lane 5, Triton.
200 medley relay, heat 2.
Again, Manchester Essex in lane 1 at the bottom of your screen. Triton in lane 5 at the top. Manchester Essex in lane 1 comes in with a seed time of 2:01.89. Austin Prep in lane 2 comes in with a seed time of 2:00.14. Mystic Valley in the middle, 1:59.11. Fenwick comes in at 1:59.27. And Triton comes in at 2:00.68. And again, they're chasing the heat 1 time posted by Weston of 1:56.15.
Adriana Cronstrom now in the water for Triton in lane 5 is Grace Chapman.
Triton with a slight lead, though it's tightly packed across the pool right now from lane 1 all the way down to lane 5.
Valley in 3. They're kind of in 5-4-3-2-1 order.
Very close again from lane 5 all the way down to lane 3, where Mystic Valley has pulled ahead by maybe a shoulder's length, though followed very closely by Austin Prep and Bishop Fenwick. It will be Mystic Valley in the pool first, and then Austin Prep and Bishop Fenwick.
Mystic Valley charter, big breaststroke leg for Brittany Yaga.
Tightening up through the breaststroke leg. Mystic Valley still in front Austin
Mystic
Prep and
Valley
Bishop
in three.
Fenwick tangling
Deanna
for
Gu
second.
Swimming the fly leg right
You
now.
can get a strong freestyle leg, though. Either of those
They're
two
gonna push
teams
Isabella Karami
just
in
behind
the
Mystic
water.
Valley could pull in front. Here we go, final 50.
It's Mystic
Mystic Valley
in three.
right now in
And
lane
here comes
3.
Bishop
Bishop Fenwick in 4, putting together a strong first 25. Both swimmers off the wall at about the same time.
Taking over
Pretty
the
even
lead
coming
here.
down the last 15 yards or so. I think Fenwick has pulled ahead of Mystic Valley, who's been in front for most of this heat, and they come in with a 158.66.
158.66. Second fastest we've seen so far.
That's still slower than the fastest time out of Heat 1 from Weston. 156.15 for Weston in Heat 1. The winner in Heat 2, Bishop Fenwick, 158.66.
We apologize for the scoreboard not working. We are getting the times on the console down on the deck, and we're working on our connectivity. Up next in Heat 3, lane 1 is Lincoln Sudbury. Lane 2 is Marblehead. Lane 3 is Westford Academy. Lane 4, Newton South. Lane 5 is Wayland. Lane 6, Concord Carlisle.
So Fenwick in 4 wins that heat, followed by Mystic Valley, who posted a 159.26, and then Austin Prep in 3rd with a 159.98, and 4th in that heat in lane 5, Triton 204.57, and then up in lane 1, Manchester Essex comes in with a time of 208.31. Everybody still chasing the time posted by Weston in the first heat. Heat 3, excuse me. Lane 1, Lincoln Sudbury. Lane 2, Marblehead. Lane 3, Westford Academy. Lane 4, Newton South. Lane 5, Wayland. And Lane 6, Concord Carlisle. Seed times across the board here. Lincoln Sudbury comes in with a 158.18. Marblehead with a 156.19. Westford Academy a 152.69. Newton South 154.72. Wayland 156.2. And Concord Carlisle 158.99. And again, the time to beat 156.15 posted by Weston in Heat 1. Again, the times, the qualifying and seed times belong to the team, not the actual swimmers who you're seeing here today. And that could even change going into 2 weeks from now at Boston University at the All-State meet. Right now, up in lane 2, Marblehead pulling, and excuse me, up in lane 5, Wayland out in front.
Deidre Brown.
It's going to take me probably 4 or 5 events to internalize the lanes here, so stick with me. So Wayland in lane 5, and it looks like
now swimming fly for the Warriors.
Westford in lane 3, pretty close. Silver caps for Westford Academy, black caps for Wayland. Strong first 25 for Wayland in the butterfly. Westford just as strong. It looks like they pulled in front, followed up by Newton South, who's right in between them. So from top to bottom on your screen, it's Wayland, Newton South, Westford Academy. Westford Academy in the pool first for the final 50.
I'm sorry, that was Elena Marbury.
About half a body length lead now for Westford Academy, though Wayland putting together a strong leg up there in lane 5.
It is Westford in 3.
Just behind the Grey Ghost, which I don't know if they're still the Grey Ghost. I think I read an article that they were going to change that. Anyways, very close down the final 10, and it is going to be Westford coming in with a time. We're waiting for the time to pop up on the board.
Looks like Wayland was second.
Westford, Wayland, and then Newton South. 1, 2, 3 in that heat.
It goes from right to left. Lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lanes 1 is your closest lane. Lane 6 is your furthest lane from the camera vantage. And as the swimmers get ready to go, we have Monument Mountain in lane 1, Northampton's in 2, Amherst-Pelham is in lane 3, Algonquin's in lane 4, Wachusett in 5, and Palmer rounding out the 6 in lane number 6. So as we saw in the first heat, we had a lot of lead changes. We saw the backstrokers kind of going neck and neck in the middle lanes. Then all of a sudden we saw a fast flyer out of advanced math and science, and then we had Minichog come out of nowhere and take it. So can't really tell too early on in these races who's going to actually take it until you watch all four swimmers. Backstrokes into the water. Very nice underwater for the swimmer in lane 3. That's the Amherst swimmer, Samuel Kennedy, a junior. Very phenomenal underwater. As you can see, he is already at a body length lead over the field here. Very good underwaters. He doesn't go past parallel. I don't believe we're going to get a disqualification for that. He goes right to his side to see where he is. He has that traditional fish kick on his side versus being right in the backstroke. So huge lead into the breaststroke round. Monument Mountain's Sam Kaibuski also had a very nice split of a 27-2-0, but that was no match for the 25-7-9 split from Samuel. Heading into the breaststroke report, you look some outside smoke here in lane number 1, but it really still goes into 3 here. It's still Amherst, Jacob Laney. Laney sits on top of the water, gets his shoulders up, and then drives the point of attack forward, yielding into butterfly. Now this is more of a traditional, the way that things shake out here, where the middle lane has the fastest seed time per heat. Very good underwaters from Amherst here. Okay, freestylers in the water. It was a 26-6-7 split for Jacob Laney. Oh, for Callum McDonald, excuse me. And now we've got the junior, Eric Lane. He looks like he is going to be taking this one with relative ease. We have a pretty good fight here for second and third place between Monument Mountain and Agawam. And it is ALGO, the time of 1:49.90, feeling very good about himself. Final split, fastest split of this relay out of Agawam, the 23:09. Great swim by Coleman Hostage. And here it is. We have 3 heats of everything tonight. We have a C final, a B final, and then the A final. These are all locked in place, I do believe. I will get to that information to you shortly. What that means is that if you're in the top 6, the lowest you can get is 6th. But I'm not sure if at this level, at the West Central level, if you are in the consolation final or the C final, if your time is faster than the top 6, then you still place in that top 6. We've got some good times here in the water. It looks like we're going to have a pretty good set of races here from top to bottom. Swimmers getting ready to go. We have in lane number 1, East Longmeadow. In lane 2, we just have Longmeadow. In lane 3, Westfield. In lane 4, we have Belchertown. Agawam is in lane 5. And Shrewsbury is in the 6th lane. Backstrokers are entering the water now. Very fast off the block in lane number 4. That's the Belchertons. Luke Guerri. Real good turnover rate, really good stroke rate. Snapping these waters, deep underwaters. Very nice swim from Belchertown, lane number 4. Now Westfield does have the fastest posted time, but don't tell that to Belchertown, lane 4, as they are going to breaststroke with a body half and a lead, almost a 2-body length lead. Belchertown's Mitchell Doobie. Nice underwaters, big pull on that, keeps the head down, then drives the shoulders forward. He's top of the water, shoulders breach, head's always in that attack position. Okay, butterfly to go. It's still Belchertown. who didn't, like I said, you didn't post the fastest seed time, but sometimes it does not necessarily matter. Plus, you're allowed up until 15 minutes before the start of the relay to rearrange your times and your everything. So right now it is Derek Gold in lane number 3, fighting off the swimmer Jaden Noel from Westfield. It's going to come down to Zachary Ellis from Westfield and Evan Harrington. So Harrington's got a little bit of some work to do, but who knows what's going to happen here. Harrington's out like a light. Big, massive kick. I think he might, after the flip turn, get this guy. I got to check it out. It's between Ellis and Harrington. Ellis sees him coming, starts turning on the jets, but Harrington's got a full head of speed. It's going to come down to the wall here. Here comes it is. The first fast action is Belchertown with a time of 22.89, fighting off Harrington's 21.91, winning time 1:41.13, winning by just about 0.3 of a second over Belchertown, over Westfield. So your champions in the 200-yard medley relay out of Belchertown. Great race there. Can't always look at the heat sheet and just assume that the team that has the fastest time is going to be the team that takes it.
Bottom of your screen, it works up to lane 2, 3, so on and so forth. The sheets that me and Don have in front of us read in the opposite order, so it can be a little confusing, but we're going to try our best to keep things straight as we're ready for our first event of the day, the 200-yard medley relay, 3 heats. And in lane 1 will be Reading, lane 2 Haverhill, lane 3 Acton-Boxborough, lane 4 Chelmsford, lane 5 Mystic Valley Charter, and in lane 6 Watertown.
So we've got 2 of our traditional swim powers, AB and Chelmsford, in this first heat of the medley relay. Remind our viewers that the medley relay starts out with backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. And right now in lane 3, Acton-Boxborough, a great out by their backstroker. It's probably going to have a 2-second lead on the field. And a really nice start onto the breaststroke leg. Swimmer on the block can be moving as the swimmer in the pool approaches the wall. They just have to have one part of their body, their toe, on that block when the swimmer in the pool touches.
So right now,
AB out to a big lead.
Yeah, really strong breaststroke leg being put together by Acton-Boxborough to pull them over a body's length in front of the rest of the pool. Behind them, the battle for second pretty close through the other 5 teams.
And they're at 55.75 at the 100. Sorry I missed that first backstroke split, but it was around 25 seconds.
Just checking the sheet to see if maybe that Acton-Boxborough swimmer is in one of the later heats of the breaststroke. They do have a swimmer in the 3rd heat of 5, but still a strong leg for AB is trying to post a really nice time here out of the first heat.
Yeah, 1:21.18. They are entering at 1:44 is their seed time. And they're probably going to be close to that.
Trying to sneak into the top 16 and snag some team points. And Acton-Boxborough will come in with a 1:45.41 in first in that heat. In second in lane 2 is Haverhill with a 1:49.53. In third, Chelmsford with a 1:58.3. In fourth, Reading 1:51.91. And in lane 5, we didn't get a time from Mystic Valley's an issue with the timers in the pool. And then in lane 6, Watertown a 1:54.55. We had some issues with the scoreboard, the timing board yesterday early on in the north section. They figured it out probably about halfway through. And then it ran pretty fine in the night session, so hoping everything stays up and running this morning.
And also a reminder, we're scoring to 16, even though we have 6 lanes, so 2 of the teams here are likely to finish, if not more than 2 teams, in the top 8.
Heat 2 of 3, lane 1, Lexington, lane 2, Lincoln Sudbury, lane 3, Boston Latin, lane 4, Andover, lane 5, North Andover, and lane 6, Belmont. So Belmont at the very top of your screen, Lexington at the very bottom. Pretty even from lanes 2 through 6. Maybe into the pool first with the second leg is Lincoln Sudbury. Great underwater, though, in lane 6 from Belmont. They've pulled in front of the pack.
And we had a pretty tight heat coming in. We have 5 26s on the board for that backstroke split. But, yeah, big move in the breaststroke by Belmont.
Yeah, they've built up now almost a body length lead. Great swim out in that outside lane.
And he's not at this meet, but my nephew, Sean Benson, swims for the Belmont squad.
Right now, his teammates doing a great job in this third leg of the Medley Relay. Lane 4, Andover, though, looking strong in the butterfly. Made up the gap that Belmont built up in the breaststroke. Pretty much dead even in lanes 4 and lane 6 between Andover and Belmont.
And a really great exchange by Andover on that relay. I think that fly to freestyle exchange is really among the toughest to time.
And it does look like Andover, with 2 strong legs to finish this second heat, will come in with the fastest time in heat number 2. 141.35, followed by Belmont's 143.32. In lane 3, Boston Latin with a 144.03. In lane 5, North Andover, 145.08. And in lane 2, Lincoln Sudbury, 145.31. And then we didn't get a time on the board from Lexington in lane 1. We head to our third and final heat.
And we saw a couple of meet records fall yesterday.
Yep.
Let's keep an eye on this one. We're about within a second of the meet record, with Weston in at the fastest time of 136.35. Our meet record, 135.39.
Lane 1, St. John's Prep. Lane 2, Concord Carlisle. Lane 3, Weston. Lane 4, Newton South. Lane 5, Wayland. And lane 6, Westford Academy. 136.35 seed time for Weston. The meet record, 135.39. 2 meet records were broken yesterday in the north section, both by Shea First, the 200-yard freestyle and the 500-yard freestyle. We'll see if Weston can start us off with a meet record time in our very first event, but Newton South looking pretty strong right above them in lane number 5.
Yeah, 25.03 for Weston, 25.12 for South. South got a little bit of advantage on the start there. Really great pullout by Paul Shen of Weston.
Yeah, Weston pulling right back against another dual county league team in Newton South, pretty much even into the changeover to the butterfly.
And we're at 52.22 and to 52.27. Weston 5/100ths ahead of Newton South at the turn, or at the takeoff.
Really strong off the wall for Weston. They pulled ahead of Newton South. Final leg, ready to head into the pool. Weston looking to start the event with double team points in the relay. Again, they've got the 3 fastest seed times in all 3 relays. If they can sweep that, they're going to jump into either Wayland or St. John's Prep.
And 1:15.86 was at the wall. We won't see the meet record here, but it's still a great, great swim by Weston.
138.05 for Weston, 139.55 for Newton South. 140.10 in lane number 2 for Concord Carlisle in third. 143.7 in lane 1 for St. John's Prep. That's a nice finish for them to keep that lead probably in a good spot over Weston right now. In lane 5 and 5th, Wayland 143.15, and then we didn't get a time from Westford Academy. Actually, it just popped up 119. Well, that's definitely not accurate. Didn't get a time there from Westford Academy.
Testing, 1, 2. Heat number 3 in the water right now. Heat number 3 in the water. That is Chicopee Comprehensive on the backstroke, yielding into breaststroke here. That is the Chicopee Comprehensive's Ella Smith, who has the fastest breaststroke time, I believe, today. She's one of the fastest times in breaststroke posted. I saw ahead in the heat sheet. Very good. Gets a high shrug, gets those elbows right to the surface, reaches in the eye position, and she shows and showcased what kind of a breaststroker she is today, right now. It's still Chicopee Comprehensive. Heading into the freestyle round. Strong showing from the lane 2 participants. I will tell you the getting in the water is Isabella Garados. She is out. Good kick. Not the quickest turnover I'm seeing. As you see the girl next to her, arms moving a lot faster and a lot bigger kick. So I think she might be in trouble here with 25 yards to go. Not a very tight streamline from Isabella. And we've got the fast hands of the swimmer in lane 3. That looks like Northampton's Fiona Teschler. And Northampton just gets out-touched. Chicopee Comprehensive was able to keep it up. So the turnover rate was not the issue, it was the pull. Other girl moving the arms faster, not grabbing and anchoring that water as quick. And that was the difference between the games. And now we have the 4th and final heat. The junior medley relay. In the water from right to left, in lane 1 we have Belchertown. In lane 2 we have Bromfield School. Amherst will be in lane 3. They are your fastest seed time, the 156.45. Minute Jogs in lane number 4, the 157. Longmeadow, lane 5. And then East Longmeadow is rounding out your top 6 in lane number 6. Backstrokers are in the water. Fastest time here in lane number 3, that's Baxter, Wells, Smith, and Hennessy out of Amherst-Pelham. And right now it is Baxter, the senior, holding off the pack. There is definitely some competition, specifically in lane number 5. That is Maria DiPietro. DiPietro might actually out-touch her here. It's close. 28.24, 28.31, so not a lot of separation. It was actually Baxter still who got it. And then real fast up-tempo breaststroke. That, of course, again, is Deborah Wells, a junior. Very good tempo, good body position in the water. She keeps herself on top of the water and she kicks through. Really good timing. Could see her get a little bit higher, see her tight a little bit from the forward to create less drag, but now she's starting to figure it out. Much tighter going into that last 25 than she was coming into the wall. Great underwaters there from Lucy Smith, the junior. Again, lane 3, it is all Amherst right now. Into the wall, out of the wall with more than a body length lead. There is quite a good competition here, lanes 4 and 5. Minnechaug and Longmeadow, seeing if they can get themselves in some kind of top 3 contention. But it is all Amherst right now. That was a 25.90 in that butterfly. 26.90, excuse me. Very good butterfly leg. And now we're seeing Ada Hennessy, the senior. Strong showing right out the gates from the Amherst women. They're going to finish, seed time was a 1:56. They're going to shatter that one, a 1:49.94. Amazing. The girls are freaking out down there, feeling pretty good about themselves. Not sure if that's a school record or not, but that is definitely a very fast time for them. Second place is Minnechaug with a 1:54, almost 5 seconds behind. And then top 3 is rounded out by Longmeadow, the 1:55.61. Some good action right out of the gate here. Liking what I'm seeing here from these girls. Looks like it's always a good preheated preamble, if you will, to the meet. You get to see almost all the swimmers who you'll be seeing throughout the rest of the day. We'll see the freestylers, the butterflies, backstrokers, breaststrokers. We'll see all of them, most of them coming in here and competing in individual events. So we did get a little sneak preview there.